So you're moving to Warrensburg or PCSing to Whiteman, and should you buy a townhouse? What about Bryson Lake? Is that really the right place to live? I can help you with that. Today, we are looking at Bryson Lake, which is one of the newest subdivisions in Warrensburg. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe right down below because I make a new video every week. You're going to want to get notified. And my contact info is right there. So if you're coming here, if you're PCSing to Whiteman, if you're moving to Warrensburg and you want to see some cool videos, check me out or send me an email. Okay, here we go. Today, friends, fellow countrymen, we are looking at Bryson Lake, which is one of the newest subdivisions in Warrensburg, and it's right between Warrensburg and Knob Noster, which is where Whiteman Air Force Base is at. So if you're looking at buying in this neighborhood, you should probably check this video out because I'm going to show you the ins and outs of Bryson Lake. Here we go. Here we go, people. It is yet another Google Map tour. Okay, so I know that lots of people like to get an idea of where these neighborhoods are. Here is Warrensburg. Whee! And right over here is Knob Noster and Whiteman Air Force Base. Bryson Lake is situated perfectly almost right in the middle. There's two main ways to get to Whiteman Air Force Base from Warrensburg. You can either take 50 Highway, which is this road that runs all the way over here to Knob, or you can take DD Highway, which is right down here. Both are about the same. It takes about 12 minutes to get from Warrensburg to Whiteman Air Force Base. Bryson Lake is crazily enough faster, not only because it's right on DD, but you don't have to deal with any of this Warrensburg traffic. You just hop on DD and you go straight down. Here is, now I will say, this is an old Google Earth photo. This has all been built out. This neighborhood is actually almost completely done with all of the duplexes and quadplexes completely built. So this is old. This just kind of gives you an idea of where everything is. So, for example, if you want to go into Warrensburg, to downtown Warrensburg, to go to the library, or to go, this is where, right here is where all of the restaurants and the bars are. Down here is Pine Street and Holden Street and College Street. If you want to go to any of the bars and restaurants here, you're going to have to drive about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Honestly, everywhere in Warrensburg is 5 to 10 minutes. And if you want to go to the movie theater, which is over here, you're going to have to drive, but it kind of situates you very nicely in between things. So I am not going to go through necessarily, well, I mean, I can pop in just so you can kind of get an idea of what, if it lets me enter Street View. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it does. So this is right when they first started building things. Oh my gosh, these are not even done yet. And right now, all these quadplexes, all this has been built up. But look, ooh, okay. So Bryson Lake is a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful little subdivision. And it was built basically to be all including. So this is a gym. There's a pool back here, and then there's a playground. There's also going to be a childcare facility. All of these units are either duplexes or quadplexes, meaning that, for example, this is one big quadplex, and they're all incredibly beautiful. I'm going to show you. Let's hop on over to Zillow because there's only a couple left. These are definitely units and townhouses that when they go on the market, they don't last a whole long. There's a couple different sizes too. For example, at $210,000, you're looking at a 3-bedroom, 3-bath quadplex. These are completely new with metal siding, composite roofs, and then they're beautiful. They're around 1,300 square feet. They're brand new, big open spaces. It's pretty actually amazing what you can get for $210,000. That's brand new construction. And these have a lot of insulation, so you can't actually really hear people next to you, which is nice. Let's look at another one. So these ones are slightly bigger. They're listed at $240,000. The layouts, they're all pretty similar. This is a larger unit because it has those big windows overlooking the kitchen, overlooking the woods in the back. One thing I actually really like is all the closets and all the bathrooms are good size. So this builder did a really, really good job in all of the units, making sure that things like bathroom size and bedroom size and closet size weren't just skipped over. Here's another slightly different layout. You can see all of the units, depending on if you have these outside units or the inside units, have slightly different configurations, but they're all basically pretty similar. They're absolutely similar in quality. I know this for a fact because I've sold quite a lot of these units, and our property management company actually manages quite a lot of them. So yeah, that's all of them. That is currently all there are on the market. So one thing about this neighborhood is there are people that own these units, and then there are a lot of people that rent these units. So you have a good mix of owners and renters in the neighborhood. There is an HOA fee. Now the HOA fee is $95 a month, but what that covers is kind of spectacular. It covers the trash, it covers the lawn care, and it covers any amenities like the pool and the walking path around the lake. You can fish in the lake and the gym. So, I mean, I paid $95 a month for my internet out here. So that's, for me, I'm like, wow, that's awesome. So the HOA fee covers a lot of amenities. The one thing about this living in Bryson Lake, though, which I make sure to tell people, is that you don't have a fence. So if you have pets, if you have a dog, you're going to have to get one of those collar things where they can't go past a certain area, or just walk them on a leash, because you cannot put up a fence because your HOA fee pays for that lawn care. So all the mowing is included, but they need to be able to get back there. But I digress. So let's go on back. As you can see, one thing I really like about Bryson Lake is even though there's no trees, this neighborhood is beautiful just because the variations in style and color of the units. So some of the units, and if you get lucky, you can get one of the larger duplexes around the lake, or you want something a little bit smaller, you can get one of the quadplexes. There's all different sizes and sorts of builds in this neighborhood, and it really just depends. There's also triplexes, which you see right here. It really just depends what you're looking for. Right now, of course, you saw there's only a couple. There's one of the larger quadplex units and then a couple of the smaller quadplex units on the market. But as time goes on and people move to different duty stations, you never know what you're going to get. So I have some friends who live in this neighborhood, and I have a lot of properties that we manage in this neighborhood, and I have heard zero complaints. It's wonderful. It's also, there's not a lot of in and out traffic, meaning that the only people that drive through this neighborhood live in this neighborhood. So you don't have a lot of people speeding through or anything like that. And the fact that there's a built-in gym and a built-in playground and swimming pool that comes with your HOA, that's pretty great. All the people that I know have kids live in this neighborhood, and they love the pool and the gym. So there you go, Bryson Lake. I hope this gives you an idea of, should I live in a townhouse? Because this is a pretty great townhouse community with a lot of amenities and a paved road. I did not mention that. It has a paved road, which is very important, in my opinion, for any neighborhood out in the country, so you're not messing your beautiful car up. Okay, there you go. See you next time. There you have it, friends. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this gives you an idea of whether or not you'd want to live in Bryson Lake in Warrensburg, Missouri. Stay tuned. Next week, I'll put out a brand new video. Every week I put out a new one. My contact info is right down there. So hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next week. Bye.